Hey, shalom everyone. This is Amir Tsarfati, and I want to give you a short but important update. So, hopefully, you guys can connect. I'm live from Denmark, from Kolding. The city is in the very southern part, not too far from the German border. I'll give you a few minutes and then I will connect. Excuse me, I will give you the report. This is pretty big. So again, as always, I want to ask you to immediately share it and subscribe to this YouTube channel that and Facebook and comment. It's important that the algorithm sees engagement. So folks, it's Amir Tsarfati, live from Denmark, from southern Denmark, not too far from the German border, and literally a few hours before I'm speaking here to give you an update that something huge is brewing right now in the Middle East, in two different arenas. So the first one is that B2 Spirit made it to Diego Garcia in the Indian Ocean, which is the closest American airbase for such bombers to approach both Yemen and, if needed, Iran. The operation, and by the way, those three are added to the four that are already there, and altogether 7. I think it's half of what America has of B2s. There are some B-52s, there's some big fueling airplanes, the KC-135 if I'm not mistaken, and there are hundreds of fighter jets on some carriers and some other air bases in Qatar and other places that I prefer not to mention right now. America is preparing the largest strike group from the air for the following purposes. First, most of the above the ground targets of the Houthis have been already hit and damaged. The problem is the Houthis learn from the best. They've learned from Hezbollah and Hamas. Hezbollah trained them well, and they are hiding in deep tunnels, and they're also hiding their ballistic missiles and advanced weapons in those tunnels near mountainous areas in northern Yemen. This is why heavy bombers such as B-52s and B-2s are now the next thing to use. And why is it so big? Because, Yemen is going to find out very soon. But it's very big mostly because this is exactly where Iran, or how Iran, is hiding its nuclear sites and storage of ballistic missiles in deep tunnels, and they call it missile cities under the ground. America is doing two things. America is acting in Yemen and putting Iran on notice. Iran is on a direct confrontation route with America. It has deployed, as of yesterday, 250 red, what's the name of that little boat? It's a speedboat that has amazing maneuvering capabilities. WASP, okay, Red Wasp. These are the latest of their fleet to try to harm US vessels in the Persian Gulf. The Iranians would engage in such activity to harm the US carriers, US vessels, ahead of a direct confrontation with America there. Look, America understands the Iranians are just dragging their feet. They will never ever give up their nuclear plans and program. Never. This is their insurance policy. So this is the first thing I wanted to update you. Something huge is brewing, and America is moving its most lethal strike group, not just from the sea, but mostly air capability. The heaviest bombers, together with hundreds of fighter jets, and we're talking about something that is unprecedented. And the second thing I want to update you is that you probably have seen some of the protests in Gaza. I mean, I don't buy anything from it. I actually think they're staged. But I will tell you that as far as we know, Hamas is refusing to any offer that has been presented to it. And Israel has approved the most lethal plan with 5 maneuvering divisions to completely destroy Hamas. The locals understand that. That's why they go out and protest against Hamas. And by the way, Al Jazeera is not even showing it, nor the BBC, because obviously it's against Hamas. BBC and Al Jazeera are the mouthpiece of Hamas. But I will tell you, folks, that something big is also brewing on our end, on our side. Netanyahu's government is strong, secure, the budget was passed, and now Netanyahu is more determined than ever to execute and complete the targets and the goals of the war, which is disarming Hamas, making sure Gaza will never impose any threat on Israel, and returning the hostages and bringing, of course, the people in the south back home. Returning the hostages, of course, is the most delicate thing, but as you know, peaceful means we're already exhausted. They're not moving, they're not even flinching, so we're going to have to resort to the next thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, something big. It could be even that America will strike in Iran before Yemen. We don't know, because, you know, these are all gambling games right now. And with such power that America has right now, it just, you just don't know. I know one thing. I know that, excuse me for the train. See, back in Israel, I've got the F-16 flying above me. Here in Europe, it's not F-16s, it's just the trains. But I will tell you, folks, I will tell you that something very big is brewing. I've never seen anything like that. Such an accumulation of heavy bombers on this side of the ocean has not been seen for a very long time, probably since the Gulf War. So something big is going on. And again, with Hamas, also something big is going on there. Israel is determined to finish Hamas. This war is far too long. We want a complete and total victory. So listen, folks, I'm going to update you on Telegram, because, I mean, things are escalating and moving fast. I gave you a detailed information of all this stuff that has been moved already to Diego Garcia and other places around. You can find it on Telegram. But once you watch this video on YouTube, again, you are the most powerful people in the world if you use the weapon that you have, which is social media. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, write a comment, and share. We want this video and all the other videos to pop on the screen of everyone that knows you. And the only way to do it is if you write comments, like, subscribe, and share. You are powerful. Use that power.